Shalom and welcome to Students of Torah. This is entitled, What Was Yaakov Thinking? It says about Yaakov, he makes a deal with Lavan. Lavan, of course, is very smooth and outsmarts him a little bit, at least regarding giving Leah before Rachel. But it says before that Yaakov worked for 7 years and it went kiyamim achadim, like just a few years. And it sounds so extreme. Talk to any chatan and kala before the wedding, 3 weeks before, 4 weeks before, 8 weeks before. You say, wow, only 8 weeks. I mean, only 8 weeks. It feels like 8 years. Every day is a year for a chassan and kala waiting to get married. And here, Yaakov's the opposite. 7 years is like yamim achadim, like 7 days. How could that be? Because that's the opposite of our experience. So it seems like it's realistic to say about Yaakov. He was a human being, and to say he wasn't attracted to Rachel, she was beautiful. It seems from the simple shot of the pasuk there wasn't attraction there. It's true. But what makes it so hard to wait to get married? The same thing that makes it so hard to wait for Yom Kippur to end. Or any fast day. A person is hungry. So the ta'avah, the desires, the instincts are very impatient with time. The instincts, our instinctual animalistic part, want the desires fulfilled now, right away. That's when the desires need to be fulfilled, on the spot. Every second, every minute, every hour is an eternity for the desires, the instincts. So too we get married. The desires, the base sexual desire, of course, is there. The fantasies of how we're going to have a beautiful home, everything's going to be great and amazing, whatever fantasies we project onto the marriage. So those are all coming from the desires and the instincts and all that. Yes, the Selma-Kim also has a vision of what the bayis, shalom bayis, and what the bayis is going to look like. That's true. But the desire part is not very patient. The instincts are not patient at all. With Yaakov, he was a physical person, of course. But when he was thinking about marriage, he was thinking about the Yud Bet Shvatim, the 12 Shvatim. It's going to last thousands of years. He was thinking about eternity. Building up the Jewish nation. When you're thinking of building up the Jewish nation, an eternal idea, his investment is how many years? 7 years? To invest in the eternal Jewish nation? Yaakov said, that's highway robbery. That's amazing. I'll take it. And he was just working his way towards it. So he wasn't focused on satisfying his sexual desires, because then the time would be very long and drawn out. That's what most people have, the sexual desires and other desires. But he's thinking of something eternal. He's a different framework. Different frameworks. So Yaakov's really a model for us of trying to put things in perspective and not just focus on soothing ourselves and satisfying our base instincts. And if we could do that, time will go at a different pace. The idea of just waiting, it's just not going to exist. It's going to be different. Different relationship to time and productivity. Shalom.